time before you showed up. Next thing I know, there's a pile of ashes where my store was. That place was leveraged to the hilt, Daniel. I'm broke.
Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Cobra Kai characters that deserved better.
You've been dealing with a lot. You have been for a while. You should talk to a therapist, a guidance counselor, the Dalai Lama. It doesn't matter.
For this list, we'll be looking at people in the series who could either use a break from suffering or faced an unfair fate that they really shouldn't have dealt with. We'll be considering heroes, villains, and everyone in between for this list. Since we'll be talking about events from the first 5 seasons of Cobra Kai, beware of spoilers ahead. Which franchise character do you think is deserving of better treatment? Support them by shouting them out in the comments below. Number 10. Bert. This small Cobra Kai fighter's concern for creatures has caused him to face some harsh treatment. After naming the dojo hamster Clarence, he discovers that it will soon be snake food.
I can't.
It's okay. I understand. Clarence is your friend.
Bert's doomed attempt to save the animal gets him kicked straight out of Cobra Kai. In a later episode, he tries to attend to a cat outdoors. Unfortunately, he's tossed through a window by his former Cobra Kai brethren after investigating the noise.
Bert, what happened?
No cat.
Bert's luck isn't any better outside of these animal instances. He's either losing fights or getting manhandled by bigger fighters. After all this suffering, can Bert at least get a chance to pet a puppy?
Try to... Not bad.
Number 9. Vanessa LaRusso.
Cousin Vanessa, she wants to help out with Anthony.
No offense, but if we were gonna get a pro, we could do better than Marissa Tomei Jr.
You know, I am offended.
After Anthony LaRusso starts getting in trouble at school, his Aunt Vanessa offers her child psychiatry expertise. But his parents Daniel and Amanda initially reject her help without even giving her a chance. When they finally agree to sit down to talk, Vanessa has to deal with them pushing back against her recommendations and has to endure more insults.
Okay, I'm sorry. How many stones do you plan on throwing from your glass house? No, I'm just
Amanda.
curious if you've ever taken care of anything bigger than a goldfish. What are you writing?
See, this reaction is at the root of the problem.
She gets a ton of hate for someone just trying to assist her nephew. And when Vanessa makes another appearance in season 5, she has to watch her boyfriend fight her brother during a night out. Whenever this LaRusso family member shows up, she can't seem to get a break.
What the hell are you doing right now?
What are you doing? You can do better than him. We're embarrassing the family.
Oh my God. You two Moses, knock it off.
Number 8. Chosen Taguchi.
How I treated her. What I did to her. Unforgivable.
You can't keep punishing yourself. You've done all you can to make up for what you did back then.
In the weeks after Chosen traveled from Japan to the US, he constantly risked his safety to try to help Daniel LaRusso. By the time he was confessing his feelings for a longtime love interest, it felt like he had made up for all of his wrongdoings. But the universe decided to throw him another crushing curveball. After the heroic man had essentially already won a duel against Terry Silver, the dishonorable sensei attacks Chosen with a sword. This brutal wound left Chosen face down in a pool and will likely leave a permanent scar.
Where's the other one?
Outside. And off the board. I'm gonna kill you.
A man who's done as much for his friends as he has doesn't deserve to leave the States with such a severe memento.
Chosen, gotta get you to a hospital.
Oh, just a fresh wound.
Yeah, but it's like all your flesh. Hey,
Number 7. Amanda LaRusso.
You really won't stop.
you need to let me and Chosen handle this. It's the only way to make it all end.
Fine. Handle it. I won't be here for it.
The matriarch of the LaRusso family can seem like an antagonist at times because she's tried to discourage her husband and daughter from prioritizing karate. But she might seem more sympathetic if you walk a mile in her shoes. From her perspective, her husband and daughter often walk away from fights with big emotional and physical wounds. She also has to constantly worry about villains showing up to her house or place of business to cause trouble.
Hey, Rambo. Kids are getting hurt. So call off your band of karate thugs or I'm going to the police. Got it?
Although Amanda occasionally goes a bit too far to try to stop all the karate madness, she always has the best of intentions for her family. We think she deserves at least a summer-long break from martial arts.
Call me crazy, but I thought maybe we'd be having Mai Tais by the pool, not watching your Okinawan assassin use it as his training ground.
Number 6. Devin Lee.
Why are you still Nucky? You don't think you have what it takes to join Cobra Kai?
I'm still deciding whether your dojo has what it takes to earn me as a student.
When the intelligent Devin was first introduced, she looked like she'd be the most promising Eagle Fang fighter yet. But after beginning her training, she loses a match to Tori that was monitored by a crooked ref, and her dojo is forcibly shut down. Devin's attempt to move on is interrupted when Cobra Kai takes over her karate school.
I guess you forgot who kicked your ass at the tournament.
Please, that ref was blind. He gave you a point when I was out of bounds.
Then why are you still here?
From that point forward, she has to endure cruel tests, harsh training, and emotional manipulation from multiple senseis. Devin had to suffer all these trials and more just because she showed an interest in karate. Thankfully, she put her foot down in the finale and will take a path away from Cobra Kai.
You can be a champion. Do not throw that away.
Oh, I will be a champion, but I'll get there my way, not yours.
Number 5. Aisha Robinson.
Oh my God, how pathetic. She's like a pig at a trough.
Aisha was once a shy and kind-hearted student who had to worry about her peers publicly shaming her at any moment. After she joined Cobra Kai, she gained more confidence in herself and even competed in a quarterfinal tournament fight. But Aisha's fantastic journey was unceremoniously cut short after season 2. Thanks to her parents getting a new job, she moved away and stopped participating in karate training.
My dad got a job offer from UCSB that he just couldn't pass up.
Wait, so the fight at school had nothing to do with it?
Oh, it had plenty to do with it. My parents were pissed.
We should have gotten to see Aisha grow as a fighter while strengthening her relationship with Sam and the other fighters. Instead, she barely gets to see her friends in person. It's a shame Aisha's story took her so far away from the valley.
Look, I know this is probably the last thing you want to hear right now, but I'm really sorry. You're my oldest friend, and I never should have been hanging out with somebody like Yasmin in the first place.
Number 4. Kenny Payne.
Nice moves, new kid. What do you call that? The loser limbo?
On Kenny's very first day at a new school, he was laughed at by his peers, threatened and tricked into appearing in a very humiliating video. He's forced to endure days of torment for no reason at all while dealing with all his family baggage. So it's no wonder that the troubled Kenny turned to Cobra Kai to try to deal with his problems.
I'm telling you, it is so much better to let that hate go. You and Anthony might actually get along if you got to know each other. You just gotta hash things out.
Yeah, right. He made my life a living hell. He's the reason I came to you in the first place.
Like many other impressionable young fighters, his sensei slowly twisted him into becoming the worst version of himself. We know that Kenny is a good kid deep down, although it's hard to see how sinister he's become in Season 5. We know he only got that way from being on the receiving end of an unfair amount of torment.
You know what? You're lucky you're not on the mat today. Guess Hawk will have to do.
Number 3. Raymond, aka Stingray.
You were never part of this team. You're a buffoon, a joker, an embarrassment. You have no value here.
Although this Cobra Kai student is definitely much older than most of his peers, they accepted him as one of their own after he went the extra mile for them. But he's publicly humiliated and kicked out when John Kreese fully takes over the dojo.
What? But Sensei, I'm one of the guys, you know.
You will never be Cobra Kai. You get that?
Stingray becomes so desperate to reunite with his friends that he agrees to get severely beaten and lie to police just to get back into Cobra Kai. While his actions are despicable, it's hard not to feel bad for the lonely man. Being a Cobra Kai clearly means more to him than anything else in life. Watching him get attacked and taken advantage of just because he wants to belong is just tragic.
But he's neither proud nor noble. Definitely not a warrior.
Number 2. Mike Barnes.
You ruined my life, LaRusso. Mike, come here! You took everything from me!
Not Daniel-san's fault.
Then whose fault is it?
Decades after being Karate Kid 3's main villain, Mike Barnes had found a peaceful life away from fighting. But within hours of Daniel LaRusso's arrival, the reformed villain nearly loses a client, gets into a fight inside of his store, and some of his employees get beat up. Luckily, the two old enemies clear up their misunderstandings. Mike even offers to help the heroes fight Terry Silver by giving up the name of the villain's lawyer.
Daniel, no way. I mean, I might be able to dig up that attorney's name.
After the crooked sensei finds out about this, Mike's furniture store burns to the ground. The retired Karate Kid 3 fighter's rough day shouldn't have ended with him losing his store just for trying to help. Mike's extreme suffering made his choice to steal from Silver completely justified.
Is that a Rembrandt?
Yeah. Ought to be worth at least as much as a furniture store, right?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Tori Nichols.
You know, my mom, she's...
That caretaker thing is the only reason you're not in juvie. Yeah, I heard about that.
On a daily basis, Tori struggles to make ends meet while attending to her sick mother. After she's put on probation, multiple people threaten to get her in trouble if she doesn't do what they want. The one great outlet she has for her feelings is karate. However, her big tournament victory is ruined when she finds out that the ref was paid to let her win. All these tragic events occur before her undercover mission at Cobra Kai makes almost everyone in her life hate her.
She's been working with Kreese this whole time.
What?
Why did you only come forward now, huh? Because you're a coward.
Despite the bad she's done, there's no one who deserves a break from being the universe's punching bag more than Tori. It's hard for her to break from a cycle of darkness when hardly anything goes her way.
I want to get back at Silver so bad. And that's why I listened to Kreese, but then I just got caught up in more lies. And now my life is a living hell.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.